Alrighty, so today I'm going to be going over something a little bit different, kind of in the same sphere of videos that I usually do, and this is going to be things that you should be doing every day when you play Dokkan, right? Aside from like the easy stuff, I guess we could just start this with make sure you're logging in every day, right? I think that this is something that's really important and maybe something that you don't think about as much when it comes to the grand scheme of things with Dokkan. If you are somebody who is taking this game seriously and you want to progress your account in the best way, making sure you play every day and at least logging in every day is going to be vital to that long-term success and sustainability with the game. You're going to be giving yourself the access to the most amount of login stones and stuff like that. But now that we've kind of got that very obvious out of the way, right, let's go ahead and go over a few different things that you can be doing in order to progress your account, right? This is something that's I think is extremely important. Helps you stay with the game longer, gets you better characters in the grand scheme of things, progressing your units, getting things where you need to be. I think that is a very important aspect of the game. So let's go ahead and get into this. But before we get started, make sure you guys join the Discord down below if you need some help with questions like this and things like that. You have any struggles. Going to be promoting that a little bit more in videos now. I think it is important to engage with the community and stuff like that. It's somewhere where I can talk to you guys, so want to make sure we do that. So with that being said, leave a like if you do enjoy today's video, and let's get started. So the first thing I want you guys to get out of the way that you should be doing every single day is going into the event tab, running over to the growth one over here, and make sure you get this. This is a once a week thing, but we're going to be focusing on the daily thing right now. And this is doing your 2 daily Roshi runs. This is very good for link leveling, but it also helps you with items, right? Training items, Zenny, things like that. If launch is here, you get a guaranteed Elder Kai, so the fight against Roshi, you're not going to be seeing that. But if you do see a fight against launch, you get that is good because you're going to be getting an Elder Kai item, and we just made a guide on that recently, so that is going to be very helpful. So we want to make sure that we are doing this twice per day because this is just a very good bang for your buck event and does not take a long time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this bit, and we're not going to cut anything, just to see how long this ultimately takes the process to go while I explain what you should be doing with it, why you should be doing it. It's always important to give you guys the why, right? Because a lot of times I could just sit here and tell you it's good, but I think it makes more sense to tell you it's like this is why you should be doing this. Now, with the Roshi event, link levels obviously are going to be one of the main appeals of this specific event. Link levels are just very nice to have. It never hurts to have more stats on your characters and those extra things. So if your power level is 530,000 or above, you can do 2 attempts of this per day. But if you aren't there just yet, don't worry about it. We're going to be focusing on that in a little bit, ways that you can potentially get there. So make sure you are doing this. This is going to be an essential part of your daily routine on the game, just because, again, Zenny, rank XP, link levels, all going to be extremely important. So when we do get this done, this is going to be sort of the first thing. Like on the JP, I do this every day. I'm guilty of forgetting to do a few of these things every single day. But you know, especially if you're somebody that's just starting out, this is going to be extremely important. So there we go. 2 runs on the Roshi event. We've already done that. We're only 3 minutes into this video with the intro. So that took what, about like a minute and a half or so. So, you know, you're playing Fortnite, you're playing whatever game you like on the side. This is very easy to do. The phone's on the desk, the phone's on the table, phone's in your lap, whatever it may be. You got that done right there. Now, the next step that we need to do, and this is going to be part of our daily missions here, we want to scroll down. On JP, it's a little bit up on the top, on the bottom, but on global, it's on the top. You want to quickly go over here and do your daily Whis event. This is going to help you get skill orbs, and it's also going to give you a ticket that you can use in the exchange shop in order to get other skill orbs. Now, skill orbs, view them as like equipment items for your characters. You're going to be getting better, more numbers for your additional, higher attack stats, higher defensive stats. This is just something that's, oh, that battle motion. I always forget about that. But we like, this is just something that you want to do because EX skill orbs are just going to be very nice because a lot of these you can just use on any character. And obviously making our characters perform better is going to be something that you want to make sure that you are doing. So make sure you're doing this. Whis event takes no more than a minute here. going to be very nice for you, and that's going to help us get our daily missions done. This is not just your daily missions, by the way. Like, it's obvious. I could just go on here and say do your daily missions, but there is more to it than just running the daily missions, right? There are a few things that you need to make sure you're doing outside of that, so we're going to be covering that here now. So now that we've done that, we've got our Whis event run done, we have our Roshi event done, run done. I believe if we've done things correctly, yep, that's going to be all of our daily missions right there, but we are not done yet. So the next thing we want to do is go over here to the start menu, go to the Dokkan story, and then run over to whatever link leveling stage that you like, or whatever quest stage you want to run, right? Maybe you're farming rank XP. In this case, we are going to be doing 35.6. Now, what I want you guys to do is make sure that you are doing this. You want to run your boost runs every single day, right? These boost runs are very good. This is all you need to do for link leveling, right? If you are somebody that is like doing the bare minimum for your link leveling, I think this is going to be one of the processes that you want to follow right here, running all 3 of your boosts, right? This is going to give you rank XP. This is going to give you link levels. It's going to give you Zenny. It's going to give you blue incredible gems. Just something that you need to make sure that you are at least doing once per day, or at least 3 times per day, right? Doing your stamina bar, I think, is what you should be doing. When you get off the game, you should have 0 stamina. I think that's always going to be the best way to play, just because, you know, you're optimizing your time on the game outside of farming of characters and stuff like that, right? So this is what I like to do my daily boost, get all that out of the way, and this is going to be helpful, right? Especially during big celebrations and stuff like that. There are going to be times where we're going to have 5 boosts, and that's just going to be helpful. So we're just going to continue to do this process, run through all 3 of them, and this is going to give us like our maximized sort of efficiency for the day. And then what we need to do is just go over a couple different things. This one is not going to be so much of an everyday thing as much of it is just a general quality of life thing. What I think, if you have extra stamina when you're done with all of this stuff, what I would recommend that you do is you go work on Dokkan Awakening characters, right? I think that's always a good benchmark to be like, okay, I'm going to progress 1 character every day, and by the end of the year, you know, you've done 365 characters. Just a nice little way to go about things if you want to spend your stamina that way. But there are a lot of other ways that you can do so, right? Just one thing that I like to do, where this is just a good one, especially with your link levels and stuff like that. I'm emphasizing these link levels a lot because they are just very important to progressing your characters, getting them where they need to be. It's just good. It's just playing the game the right way, if you will, right? Everyone has a different play style where, you know, some people just like to collect the characters. They don't really like to take them in the difficult events. People like to play the difficult events and stuff like that. There's always just going to be different ways to do so. So make sure you are doing this, right? With link leveling, it increases your power level. It gives you more daily runs on things. So why you need to be link leveling is you need to have that 530,000 so you can get the extra run on the Roshi event, right? It's going to make doing your dailies easier and stuff like that. It's just always, you got to take what the game gives you, right? If you're not somebody who wants to play quest all day, every day to link level, that's completely understandable. I'm not really one of those guys myself these days. But I play enough to the point where I feel that I can cover the game for you and do a good job of it. At least I hope so. Let me know down below things that you want to see. Maybe things I can do better, things I'm not doing well, all of that fun stuff. I need to know these things, right? So I can help you out. So you help me, help you, help me. It's all of that fun stuff. So make sure, again, doing these right here, just a very easy way to do things, right? There's no downside to doing this aside from quote unquote lost time, but it's not lost time because this is stuff you need to do every day, right? These boosts are not something that just like stack up over time. They just like, if you're just going there, letting those 3 boosts sit, they're just collecting dust, and there's really no point into, there's no argument for holding on to boosts, right? What you could do, I know a lot of players, like for some people it's a taboo, to use their boosts on Dokkan events, but I understand if that is something that you want to do, you want to save time on that, but keep in mind that those are sort of what the support missions are for these days, especially when there's a new Dokkan Fest. They do make it easier for you to farm up the Dokkan Awakening medals with those characters and stuff like that, just like doing team missions and things like that. So there we have it, right? So in all in all, with the intro, that took about 7 minutes, right? To get through everything in terms of running through this. So now what you want to do, we have 100 stamina. So we want to figure out ways that we could spend that 100 stamina to optimize our time. Now, this is going to come down to a player-to-player basis. I guess what you could do is you could work on like Dokkan events. You could go work on Dokkan Awakening a character. All of these different things that you could potentially do. I think are ways that you could go about doing it. If you haven't done it already, go clear out some of your super strikes, go do some of your story events, right? Work on some challenge runs. These are all different things that you can do, and make sure that you put into your daily routine that you are doing, so that way you can get things done every day for Dokkan. So there you guys go. That would be my daily routine. Last thing right here, I would check up on the trade point shop very quickly, go get things from the Baba shop. Doesn't hurt to have extras, right? Support items, Kai medals, Gregory's. I know Gregory's could be a bit of a problem for players. Training items, you can just go through, buy some of that. That doesn't need to be like an everyday thing, but if you want to hop over there really quickly and check it out, you can. So there you guys go. Again, the daily routine that I like to do. Let me know what you guys think. If I missed anything, leave it in the comment section below. I could pin it or reply to it so people see it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like before you go, and subscribe if you're new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching. Join the Discord, link in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.